Hello everyone! Welcome back to some more Genshin Impact. Welcome back to Dornman Port. I was just noticing how Dragonspine looks so far away from here, from Dornman Port, even though it's also part of Mondstadt. That's how big even the smallest region in the game, Mondstadt, has become now, is that Dragonspine's so far away. But actually, I don't think we're going to be staying in Mondstadt for too long right now, because today we're going to be starting the big world quest over here. That's right. If all goes to plan, today we should be heading off to the Temple of Space, which is so cool. When they showed this in the trailer, it was like, I couldn't believe it. I'm like, we're going to the place in the login screen now? At least maybe? Actually, I think the place in the login screen is Celestia. But there's something really similar in the Temple of Space. Just, it's the kind of area that's, once again, so rewarding to go to as an old player. Is you've just been exploring this world and all of its wonders, and slowly working your way up as you regain your power through your adventures and learn more about the truth of this world. Finally, you're starting to learn more about the fantastical and divine secrets of what happened in the past and everything that is to come. You know, the war has been long over, and yet something tells me any issues between the gods and all the other powerful beings and humans are going to start coming together. And being able to visit places like the Temple of Space, knowing that the sustainer of heavenly principles is named Asmodee and is the shade of space. Like, this is all like such new information to us compared to like 5 years ago. Now we're literally like gonna barge into Asmodee's house. 500 years after they sealed us away and stole our sibling or something like that. We're still not sure about the details. But this is so exciting. I think this is gonna be a really good world quest. There's been some really good world quests especially as we explore these like areas that are not really part of Teyvat. The lore is just really, really good. I already can tell. And I think we're gonna be amazed by what we see. So I'm looking forward to this. Anything before we start, we got this achievement. It's someone else who should apologize. The sentry mechanism beneath the old tower no longer flickers in the raging wind. Yeah, we fixed that last time. Perfect. Alright, well, I've been avoiding this teleport waypoint, but now I think we can finally get close to it here. Yep, I figured there would be a cutscene that starts right as I try to approach it. Some people just won't listen. I already told you, now's not the time to go up the mountain. Ah, easy there, it's Huffman. Easy there, old man. Let's calm down and talk this out. We were getting along just fine earlier at the Night Brew, but the moment I mentioned I was heading for the Windrest Peak, he grabbed me and dragged me all the way here. Oh, Huffman, what's going on here? Yeah, we know Huffman. As you can see, Old Man... his name is literally Old Man. Old Man is trying his best to keep people away from Windrest Peak. Anyway, let me introduce you. This is Liphart, an adventurer. What I saw, what I felt, it was terrifying. Surely you don't wish to hear it. Well, try telling that to an adventurer. Doesn't look like I'm going anywhere today, so let's hear it. Consider it an extension of our drinking and bragging session from earlier. So, what sort of great peril are we facing here? The sanatorium's haunted. Seriously, I saw them ghosts with my own eyes. Alright, well, last guy said he saw ghosts. It was actually just a random Eye of the Storm stirring up trouble in the graveyard. It wasn't really ghosts at all. But then again, this is a completely different site, and something tells me there's actually something wrong with this site. Ghost? It happened last night. Okay, oh, we're actually reliving this? Oh no, I hate when they start using the first person like this. And they're going with like the old-timey camera view too for the old man. Slow down, Hauptmann, slow down. There's another Venti statue here. Like the one in Mondstadt City. What's that, a Sunsetia? A fox must have brought it from Windrest Peak. Hope it's not nesting inside. Well, you have the dog to protect you if that's the case. I feel like I should look around me and make sure. I don't like when they do first person. I can almost feel the jump scare coming, especially with like the filter like this. Okay. Oh, that was quite the scare. Everything's just breaking down here. This place is taking too long to demolish, and no one's removing or maintaining the stuff inside either. I'd wager getting one grumbling codger to look after this junk for a few months works out cheaper than hiring a few young men to move this stuff in a day. Is that his job then? His job is to watch over the stuff because it costs less than paying somebody to demolish it? Okay. Huh? A weasel thief? Okay. Well, looks like I won't be needing reading glasses anytime soon. But those weasel burrows... So they got Fox. Never mind, less thinking, more doing. Yes, yes, let the poor old man deal with this. Behind us? Oh, this way. Doggo. Well, at least you have the doggo for company. Sunsetias. Why is the dog moving so fast? It's like the dog is teleporting. The wind has ceased. Investigate the anomaly. Yeah, light's broken. Come on, Hauptmann. Why the barking at the cemetery? You howl at the scent of death, but lack the courage to rush headlong into the tranquil of eternity, eh? That should be... Wait, what's that? No, wait, why did the bed just move? Oh, lizard! Lizard! I love or nothing. No, we still haven't... Where are we going, Hauptmann? We still haven't explained the lizard theory yet. Like, there's no explanation for the Dotori lizard theory yet. Oh? Mysterious girl. Why, is she gonna turn around? It's gonna be scary? Stop coming closer with that! Oh! What? It's her picture in there? Okay. Thankfully that wasn't as jump scarish as I think they could have done. Because I don't think they try to scare us there, really. Oh, and that's how it happened. I swear to my paycheck and the responsibilities that come with it. Weren't you bemoaning how little you make as a doorman? I'm not just any doorman. I oversee demolition work and cultural heritage preservation. Though, yeah, the pay is bad. Well then, I swear it on my reputation at the tavern. A most serious oath for us Mondstadters, yeah, for sure. I should really investigate this myself, but I still have to meet up with the Knights Expedition who is returning to Dorman Port. Sorry about this, but could you check out the Sanatorium for me? Kinda sorta scary stories like this usually mean something bigger at play. Then what about super scary stories? The truth behind those is usually basic scientific facts about how superstition can be harmful. Oh, it's fine. I know my way around a fight either way. Yeah, we'll be fine. And I think we're gonna go on an amazing adventure here. True. We've run into ghosts before, too. Most of them were actually pretty easy to talk to. So there really are ghosts in this world? Yep. Silly churl, Billy churl. No, it's all just strange elemental powers and scientific phenomena at work. Right, or in our world's terms, ghosts and magic. In that case, I won't go today. I'll just stay in Dorman Port and have some drinks. Alright, yeah, leave it to the professionals here. Magic Mountain, a long day in the mountains, prologue. Finally can get that waypoint. Alright, well the path is leading us up here now. You can see the Fontaine Research Institute from here. That's another thing with floating glowy cubes. But not like the ones we saw briefly when we saw a strange man at the Statue of the Seven, and then a flickering of red cubes over here in this direction where the sanatorium is. When they say sanatorium, like, my thoughts immediately go to the sanitized octolings, and then also, you know, the side order world. Two things in Splatoon which are, you know, pretty scary in terms of, oh, what is that? Especially looking at those cubes. Oh, what are these? Might these be the monsters flying in the sky that we've been hearing about? That's really strange. There's nothing in the clouds up there. So did they come in the clouds or what? Those things are pretty terrifying. Everyone thought like Columbina was gonna be when they introduced like, you know, the biblically accurate angel vibe. But no, they were saving it for Asmodee. Which makes sense. I want to get this waypoint, but it's kind of out of the way. I don't want to fight those things yet. They're kind of scary. I fought a couple of them already, or like the big one in Stygian Onslaught, so I have seen them. But like, that's pretty terrifying, isn't it? Don't you think? Oh, treasure hoarders! You really want to be that close to those things over there? But yeah, seeing, I mean, that's right, when we found like the furnishing blueprint, and then now seeing that giant rectangle there, don't you remember in the ascent up the statue in Octo expansion, and how all the sanitized objects and like stolen memories were in those rectangles just like that, like they were preserved, sealed away. This is not spooky totally at all. Nope. Why would it even be? Is there anything down here? I'm guessing all of this is just kind of like blank area over here, but you never know. See, they even put a hilly trail over here. And the hilly trail attacking guys over here. I mean, we probably should head over here because I don't think the quest is necessarily going to take us over in this direction. And we should probably unlock this boss, or at least the waypoint next to this boss. That being said, you know, going from just like the hilly trails being some of the more otherworldly creatures around here because they were humans distorted by the gods. Other than that, we've been mostly seeing pretty normal, or quote-unquote normal-looking living creatures up until now. Even some of the ones that don't look like deer or dogs or like animals we have in our world, they still look like mystical creatures that exist in the different cultures that all the different nations are based on. I suppose in that regard, these things are too, but you know, these things look more alien. Where is it? It's gonna jump scare me. There it is.
Observe and know my heart. Draw near.
No. I don't really want to fight it. But I'm not gonna lie, when I beat it in Stygian Onslaught, I beat it pretty fast. So I see its animations. Yeah, these are some of the most, you know, alien looking of any of the beings we've had in this game yet. And you're literally talking about, like, divine messengers. Like, we're talking, we've been in the moon goddesses and angels kind of did they just teleport me? Of course, the power of space. That's the way we got teleported away with the literal shade of space, so obviously their creations can do that too. This music is so epic, oh my gosh. But yeah, here we have Sephiroth here. Or I don't know if there's a biblical angel that has one wing like this. I mean these ones look humanoid, as did, you know, some of the angels, and then the other angels looked more like, okay, let's go back here. More like these guys down here. Right? You know, not humanoid at all. Not really very beautiful. I mean, they're beautiful, but in a more, like, almost grotesque way, like, disassembled. Like, they're just eyeballs. You know what I mean? They're just eyeballs.
Begone! Our little secret. The sky's clear, the glazed moon shines!
No battle music. That actually makes it so much more eerie. Oh, there is battle music. I just couldn't hear it. And I hit the regular Mondstadt battle music. Alright, yes, some semblance of normalcy for now.
Windblade!
Windblade!
Think you can get away? I live within you.
Come on. But yeah, we've just been dealing with very either human or animal-looking creatures. Now we're dealing with more scary, other with faded flaming hills full. Scary kind of creatures that look like they came out of this, you know, like sanitized
There is no harm in claiming
container
forsaken
here.
possessions.
Where am I going? Guessing I go out here. Oh, I guess we can continue following the butterfly's path. Yep, butterfly gonna take us all the way to the top. And, should we go to the house there? Yeah, let's go to the house there. That's probably where old man, the old man, an old man named Old Man. Oh, it's raining too. You don't have to increase the spooky vibes. Spooky vibes I've already seen. That's right where the old man lives here. And then goes up to work. Hold on. Hey, dandelion. At the scary sanatorium. Now, once again, why have a super scary sanatorium on the top of a cliff like this? It's almost like, you know, they were going for... Old man said it happened at night. Let's wait until nightfall before coming back. It's almost like they know. They knew that something scary was gonna happen here. Well, I'm assuming no one built this. I'm assuming the old sanatorium site is magic and it appeared here at one point. And now people don't know what to do about it. Because it's just here. I mean, there's so many places there's like ancient ruins all over Teyvat. So I guess to the people here, this is just one of them. But, you know, this reminds me of, you know, in a Pokemon Sword and Shield, the Crown Tundra, when you go to the place where you catch Calyrex. Oh? Okay, lore. First sheet written in bold sweeping strokes, to Kosh. One of my family members came to apologize. In theory, I really should have held my ground, but guess what? He showed up with my newborn grandson. So I'm leaving the sanatorium. The burial plot and headstone I bought, they're yours now. No, you can't refuse. I've already settled everything with the lector here. Every inch of that plot is yours. Good thing the headstone hasn't been engraved yet. It's a deluxe model, mind you. You should find a photo of yourself looking particularly dashing and put it on there. 100 years ago? 100 years from now, let's find each other again wandering in the winds of Mondstadt. Actually, never mind all that. I'm getting out of here, and you're bound to recover soon enough. I'll see you at the tavern down the mountain then. Bower, 6 feet tall and 68 years young. Okay, a different one. To my fellow patients at the sanatorium. Because the sanatorium, like, this is like... Okay. Let us all congratulate old Bower on finally making peace with his family. The old man went to great lengths to prove that he was done with them. He even dropped a fortune on a burial plot right here in the sanatorium. Now, maybe there was a genuine shred of resolve behind that decision. Personally, though, I'm chalking it up to the moment of madness, a cocktail of heat-of-the-moment brain fog, dementia, and a sprinkle of old age paranoia. And I don't mean to make light of dementia. It's a heavy burden that many of our fellow residents carry, a serious condition that deserves our attention and care. Do take good care of the elders in your families. Thanks for that for the disclaimer there. Now that he's made peace with his kin, he's gone and signed the grave over to me. But I don't want it. It's morbid as hell. I doubt any of you want it either. A grave is a pretty cursed gift to be lugging around. Yeah, I'll say. I'm gonna give you a plot in a cemetery, and no, you're not allowed to refuse. Is really quite a bold statement, isn't it? Since my lungs should be fully treated soon and I'll be heading down the mountain any day now, I'm officially releasing my claim of that plot in the headstone. First come, first served. No, that came out wrong. If anyone happens to need it... No, that's even worse. You get the point. To my companions in recovery, come find me for a drink when you're well again. Kosh, who's changing careers and never stepping foot in the mines again once he's out of here. Third sheet, different hand. To my fellow patients at the sanatorium, tombstone carving has been my family's trade for generations. Whether it's the Liyue-style Mondstadt, Inazuma, and Sotoba, I can carve and inscribe them all. We're officially recognized at both the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor in Liyue and the Church of Favonius. I'm available for inscriptions, though I'm only until I'm cured and free out of here. Free of charge. Toten Grabov, who does not know the Gravedigger's song. Ask me one more time and I'll carve a curse on your tablet. Great. So you guys were having fun here. So it sounds like as a sanatorium, this is where sick people that they basically segregated from the rest of society were at. And they very much looked forward to getting out of here and getting to rejoin society.
Is this an answer
That's
from
what
this
I'm
world?
gathering from this so far. You know, that being said, none of this really looks like a place where people would go to either live or be healed. This just looks like floating ruins. You know, this looks like a temple of sorts. Did the power of the animal god really reach a place like this? What do you all think? The ocean below. This is terrifying. It's a terrifying place to look down on. Yeah, you know, nothing about this place speaks to me as hospitable. It doesn't seem like there's no trace of community here, really. That's my first thought coming here. And then graveyard's over here. Yeah. So you're saying that lady was standing next to her own grave. Any other inscriptions? Did that guy do a good job with the inscriptions on here? We can't tell. We can't read them. Oh, spooky, mysterious. So then lies the question, what is this place? Why is it here? And why have we now seen at least 2 ghostly souls that seem to be trapped with lingering regrets? Plus these hilly trails, they also seem to be trapped with lingering regret too, so we should probably, you know, help them a little bit with that.
Divine light, shield them!
Shield them! See. I noticed the co-op mode has been turned off. The important story section right now. Dodoko, he says. There's no treasure for that. Thanks. Alright. So, I wonder if it's raining here for the quest. I think it is. Okay. The wind has ceased. So go to the cemetery. Old sanatorium site. Is this really dark enough out? Investigate the tombstone. Oh, you didn't even let me a chance to really look at it.
It's as we thought. There's nothing in the graveyard. Old man must have made a mistake. Still, look at the portrait on this grave. This girl was so young. There's a sad story behind this one for sure.
Yep. Cue the sad tearjerker story, because something tells me, talking about souls, every story talking about essentially trapped souls and lingering regret and exploring a mystical place. That combination will always lead to something very tragic and touching.
Are you friends of my sister too?
Hey! Oh, your sister, I see. You look exactly the same.
Sister? So you've got to be the younger sister of the person buried here, right?
Well, are you also her friends? We haven't met her before, so I'm not sure we can say that.
You scared the old man at the gate last night, so the knight sent us to investigate.
I see. Well, I'm just here to look for her. I didn't expect that rumor to be true.
A rumor?
That those who go to the sanatorium will stay there, or something similar. In her letters, my sister said the sanatorium was about to close, and that she was going somewhere far away.
Maybe she went traveling around the world or something? No, wait, her gravestone is right here. Sorry.
It's alright. Before I came, I thought the same way you did. It took some time to prepare myself before I could come here for answers. I might have arrived a bit too late last night and ended up frightening the old man. Please help me pass along my apology. I'm sorry for causing all this trouble.
It's okay. Paimon totally gets you. Just gotta explain it to everyone and you'll be fine.
It was a little late last night. I had planned to ask the old man about the situation, but he fled without even looking back. For now, I want to look for traces of how she lived her life. Perhaps that would lead us to some clues on why she would...
You know what? Let us help you. It's getting late, and the sooner we finish, the sooner we can head down the mountain. Right, Teddy? By the way, what's your name? What is it? Is it an, embarrassing name or something? In that case, Paimon can, give you a nickname. How's that sound?
No, it's just... I had planned to... Well, I came to say goodbye. Zaytland. My name is Zaytland.
Alright then, let's help Zaytland look around together, shall we?
To say goodbye. Goodbye to your sister? Or goodbye to something else? Let's see, look for traces. Well, as I was just saying, exploring here, besides just like a few beds here, there's actually no... There's no, like... You'd think if it was... I don't know what they mean by sanatorium. Maybe I'm not familiar. I would assume there'd be like...
An answer from this world?
Medical equipment or something. Or if it was like Dottore, like experimental equipment. But there's no sign of people being healed here. And also no sign of people having community here, really. It's just people were here. And from the letters, it sounds like they took care of each other. It sounds like some of them, once they were better, were able to return down the mountain and live what sounded like they were going to go live happy lives. But if Zaytland here is saying people who come to the sanatorium never leave, you have to wonder, right?
There's so much dust on the bed. It must have been meant for the sanatorium patients back in the day.
Yeah, so we probably don't want to be eating the cabbage and radish that have been right next to them. Okay. A cursed mountain where none who enter ever return.
What exactly are we looking for?
Maybe a note, a scrap of paper, or perhaps just traces of a life that once existed here. With the demolition already this far along, there may not be much left to find. Oh, that's why it's so empty. Because of the demolition. I wouldn't really call this a demolition. It's more like a cleaning up. I guess like demolition to me implies like the building is being taken down, which okay, the building does look like it's coming down, but not necessarily because of demolition work. Spooky. Okay, we already read this earlier. So
Looks like there's nothing else worth checking out.
yeah, people lived here, and it doesn't sound... I mean, it sounds like they went down the mountain. Did something happen when they tried to leave? Because I guess this is what they wrote as they were leaving. I'm so excited to go back to my life. But do you think something happened to them as they went down the mountain?
Zaytland, were you waiting for us here?
No, I think... something feels off. Was that always so far away? No, it was not. And our good old pal Venti was not looking towards us. They were looking out towards the sky, and the red hue was not there.
Huh? This place looks kind of different from before.
Yeah, what happened here? Okay.
Whoa!
I am Nihilita. Nihilita. Nihilita? I assume it's like nihility. Nihilita. I am Nihilita, watcher of nothingness, the open-eyed. Noble traveler from distant realms, returnee from the sea of stars. Greetings. I bid you welcome. It knows you? Well, I don't know it, so what are you talking about here? As it should be. We dwell within the watchtowers of the world. We were never meant to meet, even across countless ages. You are terrifying. Yeah, with those wings around like the star there, those kind of wings back there. This is the kind of terrifying being I think everyone thought Columbina was going to be. Thank goodness she is not like this. I hope. Yet I have now fallen into the mortal realm for one purpose alone. I beg that you ascend to the high heavens and free the Ionis of the past from their inverted fates. Please, touch the animal Archon statue over there. It is a gateway that leads unto the heavens.
Wait, can't you see that there's an ordinary person here? Are you sure Zaylin is supposed to hear these things? At least let us take her back first.
Inconceivable. You really came. Huh? What? Is there something special about her? Zaylin! Please remain calm. I merely placed her under my protection so that she shall not suffer any apathic afflictions after ascending.
So, you mean we're bringing Zaylin with us?
She has her own journey to embark upon. When you reach the temple above in the sky, she will be restored.
Hey, hold on! I never agreed to go to some strange place like that. Let Zaylin know first.
Oh my gosh. This is what I mean, like, can you imagine just somebody finishing the Mondstadt Archon quest and instead of going down towards Leah, they're like, oh, well, of course, I'm just gonna go up past where, Storm Terror's lair was. And then they encounter this. I feel like you're not meant to see this until, like, you've gotten past Natlan, until you've almost finished the 7 nations. But now we're experiencing this now. This is not some strange place. It is the seat of governance above the skies. Its name is Segment Domain Tau. Or perhaps let us use its lost name. The Temple of Space. The Temple of Space. And what it just did earlier, that is correct. It belongs to the god who once appeared before you, my creator. Within the temple you shall find your answers. Are we gonna learn what happened to Asmodee? Why wasn't Asmodee at the meeting of the Shades? The 3 Shades haven't seen Asmodee. Why did Asmodee send us away, separate us from our sibling? Why did we reawake 500 years later? What is happening? Why are we going on this journey in the first place? Those answers? Are you gonna tell us those answers? Dude, I'm just burning with, like... It's like you've built up this dam of all of these overhanging questions since the beginning of the game. And this entire Song of the Welkin Moon year has been like that dam slowly having holes poked through it until this finally collapsing rush. Oh my gosh, you're gonna answer all of my questions I've been building up. That's exactly what all of these updates have been about. Please. No, thank you. Please, take this with you. It will aid you in my stead. I don't really want scary Master Hand here.
What is this thing?
It's kind of cute. A little strange, but kind of cute. Ether, what is... There are so many things in this game I've called cute that I don't think Ether agreed with. You think that thing's cute? It's a disembodied arm!
Could you explain what it actually is?
A watcher does not explain. A watcher observes in silence. Once safety may be guaranteed, it will restore Zaytland.
Don't just assume where they're going. You're just looking to dump responsibility over this onto someone else, aren't you?
Noble Outlander, are you willing to go?
There it is again, talking to yourself and dodging the question. You haven't been making any sense for a while now, you know? Do you know what it's trying to say?
The Temple of Space. I will go. Paimon, this is our chance for answers!
Okay, sure. If that's what you want, then Paimon will go with you. Huh? Where did it go?
I mean, well, the hand's just doing like the peace sign there. If my earlier discourtesy has stirred anger within you, come at me with blade in hand. I will await you in the mortal world. Alright. Yeah. The music? Oh my gosh. The special program did say that there were 2 angels, each with one of the wings. So considering that was the one that had the wing on the right side when we're facing it, I'm assuming this one is Nihilita, who we just fought just now. Because they're waiting for us in the mortal world. Yeah. Ether, you've been making those constellation appears this whole time. What is happening? What does this place look like from the outside? It's probably not gonna let us out now. Nope. It's not gonna let us out now. What does Zaitlin have to do with all this? Do you really think that's her sister? They could be identical twins. But something seems really eerie about the fact she looks exactly like the girl on the headstone. What exactly happened to the sanatorium patients here? This makes me feel so nervous from the perspective of all these people were so happy to leave and go back to normal lives. But now I'm worried none of them ever made it out. The music is so intense. I love it. I love these vibes. Venti! Please! Venti, you would never do us harm. Investigate the animal power present. Venti would never do us harm. His power would never do us harm. Venti is somehow related to the Shade of Time, Isteroth, so... I don't know what that means for us now interacting with one of the shades. Venti, do you know what you're putting us through here? We're just gonna jump through? We're just gonna jump through? Oh my gosh, this is so cool. This is so cool. The red cube effect too. Just bringing it all back to our roots, where we started. Where we started, how it's going. How is it? Where are we going? Literally going to heaven. Whoa!
Wow, look how high it's going! It's amazing how a massive structure like this is just floating unseen above a Mondstadt like that!
Shed a light. I kinda don't like the these are they style, you know, chanting happening. Okay, Master Hand. I'm naming you Master Hand. Okay, Master Hand has made Zaitlin appear. I'm just so at a loss for words. I'm freaking out.
Zayland, are you alright?
I'm fine. My sense of time's a bit off, though. Like a very long while has passed, and yet also just an instant. That sounds like a familiar feeling. Yeah. I think that's what happened to Ether. Asleep for 500 years, yet probably didn't feel as painfully long as that. You've felt this way before? You must have been through plenty of misfortune, too. How long has it been for you, then? About 500 years, yeah. What? Has so much time passed already?
Oh, no, he's talking about the time weirdness stuff that happened to him. That said, Paimon's not sure if 500 years is that accurate at this point either.
Yeah, I mean, and also for all we know, 500 years has just passed in the real world, because we can't see the rest of Tevat right now.
As for this time, it's only been about 10 minutes or so.
Huh. So that's how long it's been. Say. You never asked us for our names. Ah, yes. When I tried to call for help just now, I realized I didn't even know what to call you. Sorry. At first, I was planning to... Oh, well, never mind. I already know that you're Teddy. What about your pet?
Hey! Paimon's not a pet! Paimon's Teddy's best guide and companion!
Yes, Paimon's not a pet.
And if you're gonna make another corny joke, you can stuff it!
Oh, I'm sorry, Paimon. Well then, hello, Paimon. Hello, Teddy.
We'll make sure you get back down safely, but for now, we don't have any leads as to how. So, let's keep moving forward. We need to find someone and ask them what's going on.
Okay. Aimless journey in the abandoned sanatorium. Yeah. A sort of biblical reference here. Like I said, the spooky chanting. I'm thinking about when I did like music history class and how like the Gregorian chants like from like the 1200s. That's what this music, all the chanting there reminded me of. Let's see. Shed a light to embrace the mortal world or to transcend it are but two trajectories along the same path. That's deep. That ties in so much with the concepts of life and death. And aren't life and death just two sides of the same coin? Think about mortals like, say, Vanessa, who... They haven't used this word in so long, but the Allogenes who ascended to Celestia. When are they? That's one thing they haven't come back to. They've come back to so many old terms and old references in the Song of the Welkin Moon update. They have not gone back to Allogenes. Or Genshin. When I heard the word Allogenes back in Monster, I didn't know that in the Japanese version it was Genshin or Yuanshen in Mandarin. The literal name of the game. But after all this waiting, all this exploring and meeting the people and going on these fun and funny adventures along, and sometimes sad adventures, seeing the whole world of Teyvat and learning more about the truth of it all, we're finally coming back to all those like deeper meaning parts of this world and the secrets it has. Light up the Temple of Space map in Mondstadt. I would not consider this in Mondstadt. Literally ascending to heaven. Calling this Mondstadt is really something. What did that do? Okay, we can't leave. I was like, will that take me back down? Path of the Forgotten World. Whoa. I think this map is bigger than like all of regular Mondstadt. Guys, look at that. The loading screen. The way the path and the cubes just unfold before us. All these pillars here. This is not the same place as the loading screen, because the loading screen did not have like what looks like primordial seawater in ginormous sanatorium tubes. Oh my gosh, I wonder now. I can't believe Splatoon 2 Octo Expansion is the closest reference we have to this place. But it kind of also deals with like the meaning of life philosophically and surviving into ages, into the future. But you know how Commander Tartar, the, telephone, in his mission to create the perfect life form, just blended as many organic life forms together as possible. And we were test subject, was it 10,008? And how us and Captain Cuttlefish end up in the blender. I can't sing that high. Anyway, I'm just noticing the goop in here. Oh, mysterious goop. Sanatorium patients that disappeared. Things that look like they've been kept as like specimens in like a really horrifying lab. and Gregorian chants. How do they do this though? This cube effect. But it's not pre-rendered. Like, look, even the cubes, see, they're just moving up and down. They're growing and shrinking, even if you just freeze there. There's so much. Just with the music, the grandeur of you have literally been allowed.
Doesn't look like we can go any further.
You are literally allowed to gaze upon heaven as a living person. Be grateful. The reference to the door when you enter the game. It's like there's nothing behind there, and then suddenly the magic door appears and sends you into Tevat.
Wow, Paimon was expecting this huge space behind the door.
The wind has ceased. Continue onward. There's another one there with the wing on the other side. Our left, their right. Use Dex's ability. Oh, Dex, that's their... We didn't even introduce their name. Dex, because they're a right hand, of course. Mano Dextra, Mano Sinistra. I also remember that from music class. See? Latin is really useful for if you go into science, if you go into music, or if you play Genshin Impact. Spatial dragging. In areas within the temple of space, after selecting an object within the temple, you can hold and drag your skill to drag that object along a space-like vector. After dragging for a certain distance, maintain that distance for a while until the space-like vector is fully charged. Release the skill button to trigger spatial folding and change the state. Okay, I'm gonna need to see this in action.
Do you think you can solve the problem in front of us?
Hold and drag. I'm holding. Oh. Release. Oh! It's like applying a force to it. The two angels there. Odds are you're right-handed. Well, 90% of the time you're probably right.
That strange person didn't even mention your name. But don't worry, Paimon's gonna give you a great nickname. Let's go with Dex, shall we?
See, Paimon knows her Latin. It is indeed a right hand. Whoa. So clearly Asmodee was into preserving Liyue artifacts based on this and the Luyang Academy I know we're going to be visiting later. That was in the special program. Yeah. Sumeru, Natland artifacts here. Yeah. But it's so creepy to sort of see all of this on display here. Like, the perfect specimens of humanity have been preserved. Once again, just like the whole thing with Commander Tartar and the goop and climbing the statue and getting out of the deep sea metro. The perfect specimens of humanity have been preserved and essentially kept in this, like...
Is this an answer from this world?
This state for all time, preserved like this on display. Memory factor, the fundamental building blocks of civilization? Whoa. Any creation of civilization that fades from the collective memory of humanity will eventually disintegrate into memory factors. Offer them to the memory core within the Temple of Space and you may receive a blessing from the memories drifting within the interstices. Okay, we gotta... So that's gonna be the thing that's like basically this version, this area's version of like the animalculi, the oculi, or the crimson agates, or whatever, or the luminous stones in the chasm. Music in here. See, okay, you know, this is not helping with the... Oh wow, it's so terrifying to see everything's just static here, unmoving, frozen in time. Not allowed to leave. You know, this perfect specimen of life. Okay. Yeah. No? Oh, gotta... No, put that down. Yeah, see, I'm already getting the hang of it here. It's much easier to learn. What can I crush myself? Fontaine or Aberrant Armored Crab. Can I crush myself with these, just like the rolling balls in Emporius? Fontaine or Aberrant Armored Crab. When the Apostle of the Golden City still walked among us, I once saw creatures like this in the Southern Territories. The Great Mother who granted us life. I would not dare speak her sacred name. What might she think, knowing one of her creations has been confined here? Who would be the great... Would that be Egeria? Or would that be one of the shades? I don't... No, the problem is, as I've said before, I'm a lore enthusiast. I'm not a lore expert. There's too much lore in this game to remember. I have to keep looking it up all the time. Who is this poor Fontaine Aberrant thinking of? Though perhaps the thought is futile, in the end, what place in this world is not a cage? Like Emporius. Allegory of the cave. Let's see. Oh, Blubber Beast. Poor Blubber Beast. Yeah, no, I'm literally... The imagery of, like, all those sanitized creatures and then, like, sanitized objects and, like, preserved memories. Falling from, like, that part in the... When you're climbing the statue and you have to just keep going up the falling blocks. And then also in Side Order, the incinerated memories, too. People... All the sanitized beings, their memories being erased as they become nothingness. Yeah, Splatoon's a fun game. And this is also a fun game. Phantom Aberrant Blubber Beast. Round and charming at first glance. But consider this. The lazy and degenerate lower creature, as the Romurians once called it, has wandered through the seas far longer than the entirety of Romuria's own civilization endured. By that measure, the Blubber Beast may be closer to eternity than any empire that has ever risen. And certainly closest to the perfect sphere. Aww. Well, if Asmodee wrote that, whoever wrote that, at least they understand that Blubber Beast is spherical. It is a perfect feel. Alright, let's see. Oh, I can even do it from here, right? Do it like this. Dex goes here. Dex pushes it that way. Yeah, I can push and pull with Dex.
Maybe move it over here? Come on, Dex.
Dex sounds like a good name for the dog. Alright. Yeah, this whole area is dedicated to Fontaine and Remoria. Well, I guess Remoria was there before Fontaine, so it's Remoria. The harp. These beings. Now, the Remorians all turned themselves into stone creatures. Did they mean to turn themselves into statues here? Are they still alive? They don't look alive, however... Just knowing that the Remorians did turn themselves into stone statues, and we fought many of them. Many of them have gotten worn out due to the passage of time, but... Are they... dead, or are they frozen in time like the Blubber Beast and Crab we saw over there? Once again, this is very haunting and morbid if you just think about all of these living beings frozen in time here. Unable to just... on display for one's amusement. Whoa, okay, that thing up there is dead. Where's its head? You know, I'm looking at this, it's like... What the heck? Where's the creature's head? Oh, it just hadn't rendered in. Nope, it's actually missing a head. That's certainly one thing for you to have your skeleton on display, but the only part they're missing is your head. But I guess probably, I'm assuming paleontologists had to do that with incomplete dinosaur fossils for a long time. Maybe even still now. Mnemonic clusters and memory factors. Okay. Really leaning into the Side Order vibes here with mnemonic sign. Yeah, okay. Literally a picture of Amoria. Well, you know, you don't have to... Well, I was gonna say, you don't have to have a picture of it because it's still real. We went there, but then I realized... Well, we all do that, don't we? We put pictures on the wall of places we've been that we know still exist in this world, but... you can't travel there all the time, obviously.
Huh? There's someone...
Oh, that's the guy! That's the guy!
Board on the road.
What? Dual control module what? Oh, that's probably for whatever artifact cave they have here. Segment domain control module 0 particle. You found this strange module by chance while exploring. If you collect 3 with the same markings, you may be able to open the secret hall within temple space. Huh. This is the guy when we approach the Statue of the Seven down there. Seems to be like seeing things and completely lost his mind. I can see why, looking ahead of where he's at. The things I'm seeing here might also make me lose my mind. Oh wait, this is not the same guy, is it? This guy that we saw that had a Fontaine uniform. This guy is Remorian.
Hello?
Huh? Humans? I thought the uplifting had already ended. More cases like Hilda's, then? No, wait. Perhaps you were simply unlucky. Newcomers who have only recently passed the trial of the apathic interval, maybe? Huh. Greetings, newcomers. My name is Astoria. I hail from the age when the Dark Dragon King rent the sky open. Like Nibelung coming here? That's a long time ago. And you are?
What sort of age was that?
A long time ago. Maybe even before the moon goddesses, and not saying something. Anyway, call me Teddy.
Paimon's Paimon.
Zaitlin. So, you're Zaitlin. I just heard Dex do a snap. Oh, finger guns! Alright, Dex is a little bit silly. Ah, Dexter. You were here. His name is Dexter? Oh, Paimon! Knowing your Latin sure came in handy because you gave it the same name it already had. Now I understand. You must be the people of the present age. In which case, you have come to reinforce us.
Huh, that was quick. Also, Dex's real name is Dexter, huh? Is it your friend?
No. We call it Dex too, but it just sent me a secret signal. As such, I introduced it using the more official, more impressive sounding name. Huh. You're gonna have to explain what's going on here. How do you know this guy? Why are you here? What is this place? What are there more people trapped here? When was the last time you guys saw the real light of day?
Hey, Teddy. Paimon wants a formal name and a secret code too.
Ah, but now is not the time for such talk. Since Nyalita sent you up here, that means it is finally our time to strike back.
Wait a minute, we're still confused.
How confused? More confused than I was the first time I looked upon Escher's paintings. So the name Escher just gave me pause. Does the name ring a bell? He's from a very long time ago, though. Surely not someone you know. I stop in my tracks there. You know what? Who knows? Maybe he really was famous. Actually, that pisses me off. Why didn't I make my mark in history? First of all, no, he wasn't famous. Second of all, that's the first time we've seen a character say that pisses me off, and we're in heaven. You know what? Let's just call him Maki from now on. Why a completely different name?
Maki? Huh. Paimon feels like she might have heard that before.
Oh, Maki was the guy at the Statue of the Seven. And he was dressed in a Fontaine engineer's outfit like Escher. So, in Inversion of Genesis, Escher was actually Dottoro's disguise for getting to Kabukimono and ruining his entire life and destroying everything at Tatarasuna, destroying Kabukimono's ability to trust and love people. Basically, yeah, the name evokes traumatic memories. But do you think Dottore stole the real Escher's identity? I'd say that's actually quite likely. Escher was a real person, and probably... You know what? I'm already thinking to myself, this whole Sanatorium thing sounds like Dottore could have something to do with it. Not like creating it, but definitely everything about this sounds like something Dottore would want to investigate, even if he wasn't part of what it originally was about. Like, he delves into stuff with the heavens and gods and the elemental powers, more so than the abyss. And this place was clearly doing something to the people. Maybe healing them, maybe not. We're not clear on that because we're not really sure if anybody actually ever made it out of there alive, or if they were all sent to this place, wherever this place was. However, it makes sense then, if Escher was a real person, that Dottore would have sent him here. Yeah. To get rid of him so he can steal his identity. No, this isn't the time for that either. Let me ask you, do any of you have combat strength on par with a junior Remorian Centurion or higher? I've beat a lot of Remorian Centurions, so yeah.
Don't worry, Teddy can beat people up just fine.
Come on then, let's head out and show them what Pancration, or maybe Makaira, means to you. Pancration, Makaira, that's Greek, right? Pancration, I'm just thinking the Pancration ring in the Fortress of Meripede. Dude, you have to be so knowledgeable. This game is so rewarding for A, if you pay attention to the lore in the game, and B, you pay attention to the lore of real life. Whether that's science, whether that's history and cultures and religions and history in general, and language. And customs. If you know so much about the world, this game is so rewarding because you understand the references. My mom told me when I was little, like, the more you know, the more the entire world kind of becomes like this inside joke or inside reference that only you understand. And that's exactly what playing Genshin feels like. Go to the center of the Pillar Hall of Space. Okay, Dex. Apparently they called you Dex before anyway. This is like Zelda, I think. The cube and everything. Look, I don't really want to go into a chamber that looks like this. No. Aether's probably traumatized, you know? All the red cubes. Oh, this is a familiar sight, isn't it? Oh, what a familiar sight. Oh, this red is. All the red cubes. Oh, yeah, certainly. Oh, it's so like it's even lagging my iPad. Wow. Of past, present, and future. There it is. It's beautiful. Look. That is the center of the Pillar Hall of Space. Now then, let us set our course for the heart of the world, a realm unreserved for the old or the young, rulers or fools. Whoa. I feel like... This is just... What is happening? Ah yes, come, it's team huddle time. We've got a strategy meeting to hold. Does the team include me?
Oh, Paimon almost forgot. Astoria, do you know I send someone back to the ground?
I do.
Then can you tell us how to send Zaylin back? She's just an ordinary person.
In the past, that would have been nearly impossible, but the temple's laws and orders draw close unto collapse, making it now a trivial matter. You simply need to do me a small favor.
Alright, but it better be small.
Oh, it's simple. Smash a few crappy guards, rescue an old friend, and escort us back to the center of the Pillar Hall. Yeah, something tells me that's gonna be the entire giant quest line, isn't it?
That doesn't sound too bad. And do you know what kind of god rules this place? Teddy's looking for her.
This was once the sacred hall of the god of space, but she is nowhere to be found. Aw, that's unfortunate. After the mistress vanished, one of the two stewards fell from grace and departed. That must have been Nihilita, then, who sent us here. The one who remained, Melanta, grew increasingly severe with us. He did not descend into the mortal world, but he has descended into madness.
Milanta? Do you mean that one who fell from grace is that self-absorbed Nihilita guy?
Correct. The watcher introduced Dex to you is the one who departed. Nihilita of nothingness. Okay, well, that's what Nihility means.
So it really was that big-winged guy who talks to himself, doesn't care what people say, and changes the subject whenever you ask him uncomfortable questions.
Huh, does he really talk that much? I'm guessing the one that's stationed here doesn't talk this much. No matter, the two of them were once divine familiars who watched over the world from the Pillar Hall of Space. The Temple of Space selects people and objects from a specific historical age or now vanished civilization, using them as the smallest possible segments. Oh, the term segment is also a trigger word for us now, isn't it? Once elevated, the chosen are preserved here as living memories. Forever. Yep, that's what I was worried about. That doesn't sound like a very happy fate. Yep, that's exactly what I was thinking. I suspect it was not originally designed as an eternal paradise or some heaven in the sky. Still, the god of space's sisters would occasionally bring things of interest into the temple and grant all pardons for acts of change.
Oh, Paimon gets it. This place was a spotless but dull bookshelf that the sisters then covered in stickers and stuffed with light novels.
Yeah, I like that analogy. Then Melanta, driven by a longing for his creator, reversed all the rules to their original form. He began purging everything that had changed, punishing anyone who broke from precedent. I gathered the courage to leave the relative safety of the temple center, hoping I might be able to save an old friend. But my lack of pancration training caught up with me, and I ended up getting chased by the guards and hiding in that spot earlier.
Alright, that's the introduction. What's our plan?
We fight our way through and save anyone we know.
Fine. It looks like Melanta's the highest up the ladder we can reach for now. Hopefully we can get some answers from him.
Yeah, that's what we're thinking about here. True. Aether's whole thing here has been to try to gain answers about A, where his sister is, and then B, now that we kind of know that she's around. Why are we here? Why did we lose all our memories? What happened in our lost memories? Why did we get separated? What happened when Lumine was here and we weren't? What happened in Conria? Why did the god of space turn their attention to us and split us up? What threat do we have to this world? What threat do we pose to this world? And what power do they fear of ours? And what power do they possess? But yeah, also, why are there humans who just live here when all of... Are they just here as stewards of this place, or are they trapped here? If so, I'm thinking about Fire Emblem Engage, like, you know how they have like the stewards, like I already forgot their names, the blue one and the green one, who watch over Alir's sleeping body for, well, they pass it on for generations, but you know, thousands of years of generations of watchers, like that. Is it like your job to be here in this temple? And what's up with Zaitlin? What's her connection to this place? What happened to the people in the sanatorium? And is my goo theory correct? Where the goo we see in the pillars is just like the combined organic material of all perfect life forms. That would be a terrifying parallel, wouldn't it? Alright. But for now, that's where I'm going to end off this episode. We have a whole giant new place to explore, and I'm so excited. Once again, the Song of the Welcome Moon update has just been so rewarding, and I cannot wait to see what we find in this new place. So, stay tuned for more, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye! Oh, one more thing. This. Odds are you're right-handed. Past, present, and future central zone of the Pillar Hall of the Temple of Space. Alright, that's all from me. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye!